Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm Michelle B. I'm really happy to be here today. I'm feeling a little bit giddy I've been handing out blessings in my readings. If you stay tuned till the end, you'll catch a little blessing that's specifically catered to the messages that come out in this reading. I'm feeling a little bit giddy from that last one I did for Leo, so it's like, whoo, clear it out. Yes. So, this reading is about general messages for the week of May the 3rd through the 10th of 2021. Whenever you get these messages is when you're supposed to have them, though. So keep that in mind. And yeah, stay tuned for the blessing that has to do with your messages at the very end of the video. But let's go ahead and get started. Virgo, what are your messages? Special messages for this week, what to keep in mind. Of course, we've got that Nine of Pentacles energy that always wants to come out. Yeah, we got a couple other cards. One's the King of Cups and the other is the, ooh, look at this. Two King of Cups from two different decks. And we also have the Knight of Cups. So, like, I feel like there's like, the two King of Cups being there, it's like it's messages about masculine. Like, I like to do readings for, I cater my readings for feminine, people who identify as feminine, for empowering and living a life of purpose and meaning, abundance and love. But if you identify as masculine, of course, you're welcome. And you can switch the roles however you want to, so it works for you. But it's like I feel like this energy's coming in from a masculine, and this King of Cups energy is often associated with Scorpio. So if there's a Scorpio energy around you, it's like it's really sweet. It's like, here's a cup. They're both bringing you a cup, right? They're both holding a cup, and this one's bringing a cup, right? So it's like all this cup energy coming toward you. And I feel like it's like, you freaking deserve it. You deserve it, Virgo. You deserve all this love coming toward you because you've been doing so much work on nurturing yourself, on taking care of yourself, on filling up your own love bucket and releasing anxiety and attachment trauma from your childhood. That it's like all that's in the vacuum. There's like you've released this, like, first of all, anxiety about attachment to other people, like feeling like you need to do things for other people all the time in order to make them love you. The good girl thing, to make other people love you. So you've been like, okay, well, I guess that's not working. So you did that. You did that over the last few months, over the last couple of years. You've been working on just like saying, well, hell with it. Like, it's not working. For me to be good all the time, it's not working. And so instead you're like, I'm going to be a good girl to me, and doing your own thing and just being like, well, I mean, if you want to be with me, you can, and I'm not going to be crappy to you because I feel good right now. I'm in a good mood because I'm doing all these great things for me, right? And what it's doing, it's like a vacuum, as I was saying, letting go of the resentment, letting go of the anxiety, is sucking in love from others. In the wake of getting rid of hoping that you can like make other people love you, you're making people love you. When you release attachment to making people love you, people will love you. Like assholes. I worked for years. I worked for 35 years to make other people love me. And the only thing that made them want to be around me, like really, I mean, they love me, but like really appreciating me for me, was me not caring about whether or not they loved me. Treating them like I love them, but not trying to make them love me. Not trying to do like, if I do more and more and more and more nice things for you, then that will make you show that you love me. Instead, you're like, well, I guess they don't have to do a bunch of things for me to show that they love me. What really matters is how I treat me. And so you're like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, what do I want today? As though you were rolling over, like your sweetheart is rolling over in bed and saying to you, what can I do for you today? What would make you happy today? And you're like, okay, this is how my ideal day would play out. And they're like, it's done. But you're doing it for yourself, right? You're the person rolling over and turning to you and being like, what would you like today, sweetheart? And you're being like, yeah, this is what I want. And you're making it happen. Instead of expecting somebody else to do it for you. It's freed, it's like that energetic detachment from expectations about what other people want makes them enjoy being around you. And so it's coming flooding in. But what is it? So yeah, like I said, they're coming in, they're flooding in, they're wanting to give you, to show you all their love, they're wanting to give you all kinds of stuff. They want to do so many things for you. There's a part of you that's like, I don't know how to accept it because it's just this part of me that's always wanted it, but there's a part of me that doesn't know how to get it because like I've put so much emotional attachment into like wishing that they would love me that way. How am I going to accept it? I don't know. You just have to take it. I deserve this. I deserve this. Just start with this. I'm not supposed to say no. I'm not supposed to say no. Graciously accept and then go mind your own business. Just because people are doing, this is another thing that I feel is some anxiety that's coming in. Just because people want to gift to you, they want to do kind things for you, they want to help you, doesn't mean that you owe them anything. Because there is like a little hint of some attachment trauma from your childhood where it was like this someone in the past had a narcissistic like tit for tat kind of attachment where they were like, if I do something nice for you, Virgo, that means you owe me later. I did this for you, now you have to do what I tell you to do. Okay? That happened to you in the past, and that's why you're afraid there's part of you that's afraid to accept generosity from people that want to do these nice things for you in like the change that you've been going through. You're like, I don't even know how to accept all of this goodness. I don't know if I deserve it. You deserve it just because you're you, and you don't owe anything to anyone. And the only thing that can happen is that they won't like you. The worst thing that could possibly happen is that they just won't like you and won't want to hang out with you anymore, right? They won't want to be around you anymore. Is that bad? Is it that bad to chase away somebody that didn't really love you for you? Not really. Because you've got you. You've got you satisfying you. And there are lots of other people that love you besides that one person. You didn't need that. Okay? If they love you for who you are and they love you in a healthy way, they're not going to expect you to do backflips for them just because you did something nice, okay? Only do what you feel safe and comfortable with when people bring these gifts in. The reason that I'm mentioning this is because the King of Cups can be very emotionally manipulative, okay? So there's a fear of it. That doesn't mean that's what's actually happening, but there is a fear of emotional manipulation if you accept their cup, okay? So remember, healthy boundaries, and don't be afraid to graciously say, I can't do that for you. All right? You can't accept their gifts. It doesn't mean you owe them anything. And that goes for anybody. They can accept your gifts. It doesn't mean that they owe you something, right? It goes for anybody. Keep that attitude. The Nine of Pentacles is here. It's just like Virgo. This is how they see you, okay? This is how they are looking at you. They're like, give us give you gifts because you are so great. And just like you got all these friends and you got all these resources pouring in, things are just going so well. so well for you right now. I feel like there's a little subtle hint of anxiety for you, Virgo, when it comes to your economic abundance, the leveling up from where you were to where you're going. Like you're releasing responsibilities, like responsibility attachments, in order to free yourself up to go to the next level economically. That is wonderful. It's scary too, though. So as you're feeling this anxiety, like you know that everything's going to be okay. You're checking your bank account, everything's okay. I have money, but what about when I run out? Right? So it's like that. You're like, I know I've got paychecks, but what about when the paychecks stop? Okay? So you're like, how do I feel safe? How do I free myself up emotionally in order to keep the positive energy flowing, the positive, abundant energy flowing? I learned specifically about the emotional freedom technique, and I think it's very, very good for physically releasing anxiety in order to allow the flow of like positive energy. It brings in good luck. It brings opportunities with it. So let me go over it. I wrote it down in my journal here. First, we identify the issue. This will be our blessing, okay? And instead of being like no, doing the blessing, we're Virgos, okay? I'm a Virgo sun sign too. So let's just do this, okay? So we identify the issue. Our issue is anxiety regarding our long-term economic stability. Okay, so we're gonna rate the intensity, and I'm feeling this anxiety is like a 5 out of 10. It's not like, well, I'm just freaking out about it. Instead, it's just like, it's like okay, I know it's gonna be okay, but it's a niggle. Okay, so I'm gonna rate that intensity as a niggle, right? Okay, so you set up the statement. Even though I feel anxious about my long-term economic stability, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxious about my economic stability, I deeply love and accept myself. And then we start doing the tapping on these nine meridian points on our physical body in order to release it. So we're getting into the vibration of the anxiety that we're feeling, which is like a number 5 on the scale. Okay, and we're starting with our karate chop places, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do like 5, right? So we do 1, 2, 3. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we go over here and we're like, I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. We're feeling the anxiety, right? And then we go over here to our temple. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we come over here, below the nose. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we get under our lips and we go, I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And we're Virgos. We feel it in our bodies. We have to release it through our bodies. And then we go, let's see, to our collarbone right here. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we go under our arms right here. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we come to the top of the head right here. I deeply love and accept myself even though I feel anxiety. And then we go back and we think about it. Identify that anxious feeling again. Where is it at? Right now for me it's gone because I'm too busy feeling ridiculous about doing this in front of you. But if you were really serious about it, like really taking the time to work on it, you'd go, okay, well, it's a 3 now. And so I'm going to do it again. Get into the place of the feeling of anxiety that you had. And you're going to say, okay, I'm worried about whether or not I'm going to be able to have have the ball rolling on my economic projects when I run out of this other money that I've got. And it's kind of scary. It makes me feel anxiety, right? Then you set up the statement, even though I feel anxiety about my long-term economic security, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I feel this way, I deeply love and accept myself. And then we go through and release it, right? Oh, where are we going to start? Karate chop places. I deeply love and accept myself. 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 Oh wait, did I do this one? I deeply love and accept myself. 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 Okay? Try it. That's all I'm saying. Virgo, shake it out. Okay? Shake it out in your shoulders, shake it out in your neck. Everything's fine. Just take the gifts, damn it. Just take the gifts. You don't owe anybody anything. I know it's weird. I know it's weird. But you're going to get used to it. It's good luck to accept gifts. It's bad luck to turn them down. Turn that attitude around from what you had before, that it was like you're selfish if you accept gifts from people. No, you deserved it. You've put in enough hard work already. This is where I leave off. It's going to be a really good week. I got some good vibes from all of this. I love you. And I'll see you later.